And we are back. Hello, everyone. Uh, if you couldn't tell from the title, I'm very sleepy tonight, but I wanted to stream because I have a little bit to talk about because I wanted to go over how my debut went and kind of do like a deconstruction of it. Because what's the point of doing a big project like that if you don't learn from it? And I've learned a lot. But at the same time, I didn't want to ramble to a blank screen or something, so I'm also doing TFM, because that's a very chill game I can do at the same time. There we go. I'm a madman, rest my voice? No, I can rest my voice. Uh, well, there's a reason I'm live today, and that's because I need to keep myself awake. Because if I go to bed now, I'll be up at like 2 a.m. So, I have to be up and streaming, because streaming keeps me active. But I also really wanted to talk about the debut and how it went before I forget the points I wanted to make. And I'll get into it a bit later, but there's things that in the debut that went really well, and there's things that I completely, like, bungled. And I want to talk about both, because you learn from your mistakes, and you should celebrate your victories. But don't worry about my voice. I'm trying to keep it a bit lower, keep it a bit more chill, so I won't be as, like, active yelly. But anyways, before we do any of that, I'm going to quickly set up a game of TFM so I have something in the background that isn't me wiggling. One, two... Actually, I forgot to turn off solar phase back. I was doing solo challenges before for achievements, but that automatically turns on your solar phase. I guess the other thing too is, isn't the thing, like, if I do this enough, won't my voice get better? Isn't that how it works? You train your voice by, killing it repeatedly and it gets stronger each time? I feel like that's how it works. Also, hi Vox. Thanks for being here. Okay, before I get to my debut stuff, I'll just play TFM regular for a little bit, and then I'll talk about the debut. Because, yeah, I'll play TFM. So, let's see, we got Hellion or Ecoline. I love Ecoline to death, because it was my first corp, and I still like it a lot. This time to rest. I'm resting tomorrow. Tomorrow's my rest day. I have decided that I will not be streaming tomorrow night unless something unexpected happens. Besides, they can repair themselves when I sleep. Yeah, let's pick Eagle Line. But I appreciate the concern, Vox. Thank you. It's very nice. Biosphere, Mohole. Algae is good because we're Ecoline. I'll say my voice too is doing better today than it was like on Sunday. Half the reason I cut my stream early Sunday was because my voice was like starting to give out, and I was worried about losing it before debut. We'll take Black Polar. Jeez, I hate most of these card options. Ew. I guess Fuel Factory, and we complain about it the entire game. Yeah, we'll take 3. But I guess I'll start getting a bit to how my debut went. So, if you couldn't tell, a lot of parts of my debut were rushed and not completely finished in time. Because I did it all in about 2 days. That was recording, that was editing, that was slides, that was everything. And then I did a lot of the stream formatting about 40 minutes beforehand. And some of it didn't work. Like, alerts were still broken, which I thought I fixed for the stream, but they were still broken. Chat worked. Chat worked, thankfully. But, anyways, let's play our preludes. Let me get some water, because I need to hydrate. Okay. So, first point of failure of my debut. The timer. I had the idea of the timer as last minute to give people a chance to show up so they wouldn't miss, like, my big thing I had at the start. but I completely messed that up. 15 minutes was way too long, and not having BGM was a huge mistake on my end. Like, that timer needed BGM, because I saw the numbers going up and down for people popping in, seeing it's just a Google timer with the thing that says, sorry, no BGM, we're out of budget, and then leaving. Which, it's completely fair. But that was a little scuffed. Like, I liked the joke a lot of, oh, we had no BGM budget, sorry. But it was 15 minutes of no BGM, which is a huge issue. Like, if I were to do it again, I'd either do like a 5 minute like proper timer, or I'd immediately just get into it. Uh, let's start with Alj. But that's just pre-debut stuff. That's like not anything I really have to say about that was good or bad. What I really want to talk about is, we'll start first with my like little intro thing, the funny FNAF reference. So, there were really good parts and really bad parts, in my opinion, about what I did with the FNAF thingy. So I'll start with the bad, then move into the good after. So starting bad, it was too long. A few of the paragraphs could have easily been cut for time that I had there. Like, there was like a few of the sentences were really awkward because I tried to maintain too much of the original copy pasta in them. And you could tell, like, a couple of sentences just did not make sense if you actually paid attention to them. And honestly, that's the only real bad parts I have about it. I have a couple neutral parts. My mic being completely scuffed for that was an intentional choice. Like, I purposely recorded that on my old mic because I thought it'd be more of a filtery effect. It didn't work as well as I would have liked. If I did it again, I'd put like another filter effect over my already scuffed mic. But that was more intentional choice than actual just incompetence for that one. What else? What else want to talk about it? I think like the actual start went really well. Like, from switching to my normal start screen to like the laggy version to the buffering version to the snap into it. Like, I'm still proud of that. Like, I still think that was really well. Because what I did there, and I don't think anyone ever noticed, is I swapped from a fade transition from when I went, like, there was a fade transition between the timer and the stream start as a normal, like, as my just usual transition for screens. I swapped it to a cut transition live in OBS when I swapped from the starting to the lagging starting to the buffering to the snap. I had to swap to cut transitions. And I forgot to swap it back afterwards, but I think we're passing now. We have nothing else to do. But yeah. What else went well? I think it was really funny. I still like the bit a lot of saying you've all been gathered here, because I did network this to like 3 or 4 different communities. So I really like the whole bit of, oh, you've all been gathered here. You think you chose to watch a stream. You think it's you specially. When it's been like 3 or 4 different groups I pushed it out to, which a couple of them didn't make it. Crow's community didn't make it for the most part because Crow was streaming at the time and she was going to raid me, but her stream went late. I don't know if anyone from Cryo's community showed up or not. And then there was people from Rift were here, and then my friends also showed up later. And that was the other 2 communities. But I still think it's really funny that I grabbed a Discord, like a snip of Discord of everyone's servers. What else? Overall, it is a decent Premiere edit. Like, it's not the best work I've done in Premiere, but it's most certainly not the worst. So it was fine. It was I'm neutral on that. We'll take Deep Well. Mining. I could have taken flooding, wasn't thinking. We need toll station because the AI plays toll station makes me mad. What else? I think the bit was still really funny of it being the FNAF copy pasta. Like, that still cracks me up, the whole connection terminate at the start. Like, I thought that was a great bit. It did go long, but I still think the overall premise is really good. I love editing copy pastas to fit, like, specific things I'm doing. Like, if you're my friend for long enough, I will have sent you a copy pasta about the game we're actively playing together. Gek isn't here right now, but Gek was here yesterday. Gek knows. I sent Gek an entire edited copy pasta about I have a musket for home defense, but I made it like I remade the whole thing to be about satisfactory and having a rail like a was it rebar gun for home defense for when four hogs break into your house. It still cracks me up. But I just love like readapt. That's the thing I love doing. I love readapting things to fit my purposes. Um, what else? I don't think I have a ton else to say on the intro part there itself. Like, the intro went as expected because I pre-recorded it. Do I want to play Deep Heating or do I want to play Toll? No, it's way too early for Toll Station. Do I want to Deep Heating or do I want to wait and see if the AI is dumb? The AI doesn't have any heat. We'll just Toll Station now. Not Toll Station. We'll Deep Heating now. And then if I get to 6, I hit fuel generators now. So I want to convert to greenery. AI is always dumb. The AI in this game is especially dumb, though. Like, and I get why it's dumb. Like, certain actions it takes, I understand why an AI would take that, but they're horrible actions to the player. We'll put it there. Like, for example, the heat at the bottom of the map here, the AI overvalues by it being 2 resources towards raising a TR parameter. But if you're a human player, you know that random cards are almost always more effective than 2 heat. But the AI loves to overvalue though things like that. That's why they spam cities. That's why they hard build cities here. Because they'll just hard build cities, which don't give you any real good production. But they won't take this spot because they see it as a -6 for your money on it, despite the fact that this is just free water. But anyways, opening. So the opening went fine, and then everything kind of fell apart once I got to my actual slides. First problem, I had no idea what I was saying the entire time because I didn't pre-script anything. The only pre-scripted part I had was my intro. And then I messed up my opening line. My opening line was going to be, and that's how you make an entrance, ladies and gentlemen. Which I didn't say perfectly right, which threw out the entire script I had in my head. So after that, I was winging my entire presentation. Which I'm normally very good at. Like, whenever I have a school presentation, I'll always wing it too. Because I'm very good at thinking on my feet and thinking on the fly. The problem is, I was so nervous for this presentation, for some reason, that I, like, completely, it threw off me. And that's rare. Like, I didn't expect to be this nervous about my debut. Other mistake I made, I said I was nervous about the debut in the middle of the debut more than once. You can say you're nervous about your debut in your debut once, but if you for sympathy, like if you say you're nervous once, you get a bunch of sympathy. You said it too, would get in trouble for not having an essay. That's the thing. I'm in business school. They don't expect you to handwrite your like presentation. If you're in business school, they expect you to have cue cards at most. Because if you're in a business conference, you don't give everyone an entire handwritten copy of your business presentation. You have your PowerPoint and you present to them. Pass. But, so I'm normally fine that. I underestimate how nervous I'd be. Which, again, I said several times, if you say you're nervous once again, saying it once is perfectly fine. That's you get sympathy. People are sympathetic if you say you're nervous once during your debut. If you say you're nervous at least 3 times like I did, people get fed up with it and think you're garnering sympathy or you're just a wreck. And I mean, one of those options was true during the debut, but I won't tell you which. You flips back? I don't think I said enough for it to flip back, I'll be honest. Do I want conference or do I want nitrate? Both of these are really good. I'll take conference. Bribed committee. No, take hired raiders. Imported nitrogen because the AI won't play luxury foods ever because they suck at this game. Okay, we'll take that. I think that's all we take too. I don't. No, we'll take raiders. Okay, so we want to get conference up immediately. But anyways, where was I? I'm on a tangent about the video game instead of the tangents about not the video game. Do I want to I'll just put up temp. We'll put up temp now. We'll let the AI take the production bonus. We'll be nice to them. So, the other thing of being so nervous during my debut is I talked way too fast. Like, you could tell during it that I was, trying to get everything I had to say out as fast as possible. Which is another thing I'm usually pretty good at not doing. Because when I present, I set myself, like, an internal rhythm. And I can, like, usually catch myself speeding over that rhythm and slow it back down. But I was so nervous that I forgot to set my own internal rhythm. So I didn't have anything to fall back on for speed and pacing. Like, you can tell right now I've fallen back onto it for speed and pacing. But yeah, that was a good thing. I didn't slur, but I mean, I usually never slur my words and stuff. And stuff I say as I put the most ambiguous word in there. Ambiguous, not ambiguous. What do they have for space tags for toll station? Probably nothing useful yet. Because AI is usually slow on space tags. Yeah, only one. War Raiders. But you could tell I was way too fast during it, which is something I need to work on. Because I've got another presentation idea planned. It's not a debut, don't worry. But I've got an idea for a lecture. Because I said there's going to be a test on the 31st. I should give people a lecture before that test. So I want to do a stream where I do a presentation on how to market yourself as a VTuber working under the blue ocean, green ocean, red ocean framework. Because that's a topic I think I could speak on as a bit more like of an authority than anyone else in Twitch chat could tell me. I'm not an authority on the ocean's hype ideas for business marketing, but it's something I could talk about that I feel like I'm in a very unique position to talk about because I made an entire paper on the blue ocean and why I hate it. Oh, badoop, I got a Discord pingy. Ah. Gotcha. Discord ping is from a unspecified user who is not being doxxed live on stream. But anyway, I'm getting distracted talking about my future presentations I want to do. But yeah, I really want to do like because there's this VTuber that does like these like history lectures. I don't know if I forget their name, but they do these like 3-hour history lectures, and I'm like, wow, that's so cool. But I'm also can't do a 3-hour history lecture. But what I can do is I can do a business presentation. So I thought, you know what? I could do a really cool business presentation about and like try to teach other VTubers different like thoughts and different like methods to market yourself. Because there's like the ocean strategies are like 3 different like ideas and overall like hypotheses about how you grow as your business, which I think could be really easily applied to VTubing and how to grow your channel. But that's something I'll get into during that presentation idea. But it's something that I'd love to talk about because if you see any VTuber advice, you either get 2 categories. You either get the person who says grind, 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 the grind never stops, you must grind. Or you have the person who says, no, just have fun, do your best. And neither of those are actually good pieces of advice. There's a little luck involved, but there's also a lot you can do to increase your chances. Like, if you want to, I don't want to get into a quick example, but I myself am running a combination of blue and green ocean strategies, which probably means nothing to most people here, because I don't expect a random TFM viewers to know what I'm talking about. But there's a lot I want to talk about with that. I'll stop talking about it now because I don't want to do my entire presentation without slides. Anyways, back to my debut. Back to talking about my debut. We'll pass here. So back to my presentation. So the slides themselves, I really enjoyed. I think I did a really good job with the slides, having them be so scuffed and unprofessional, because that fits me. Like, I have two moods when I stream. I either have super relaxed, chill, like, super nice Overmind, which you see if you look at some of my early pre-debut streams, where I'm just kind of chilling and vibing. And then you have maniac, chaotic gremlin Overmind, which is the energy I tried to channel during debut. I'm a very there's a duality going on with my personality. I'm one or the other. We'll take Lycan. We'll take Decomposers. So, and I knew debut I'd be so nervous I wouldn't be able to do chill relaxed Overmind, so I thought we're going Gremlin or nothing. And Gremlin Overmind would not like well-organized slides. Gremlin Overmind would like to have a bunch of things that look like they're thrown together with a few JPEGs in there. So that's what we did. But one problem with my slides is they were paced poorly. There was a couple like weird transitions between a couple slides that I should have done better. For example, likes, dislikes, and then the transition from my dislikes to why I should have likes and dislikes wasn't done very well. I could have done that better. Like, that's something I could have scripted out beforehand to have a better transition. Decomposers first. And then we'll play Lycan. But other thing I could have done is, I mean, I liked the slideshow. It was scuffed, but, like, it had charm. I will say, though, even though I'm saying, like, a lot of negative stuff about what I did, and I'm just saying neutral stuff, I still think my debut was a little better than a lot of other debuts, because mine stood out. It's way too easy to play it safe and just have your standard, like, corporate, like, here's your exact slide order, here's my debut, etc., which it's tried and tested, it works, but everyone does it because it works. I see VTubing as, like, you have to experiment, you have to, like, try new creative things. So if you do your same corporate slideshow everyone else does, you can go for it, but now's the time to have fun with it. When you're early and you're debuting, it's when you try and have fun with it. Do I want to pass here? We'll convert temp. We'll let the AI get the bonus. But I'd say overall, though, my slides weren't that great. Not the slides themselves, but I just went way too fast for them. Which, I got a couple comments from one of my friends saying he sounded like I was really nervous during them, and I said, yeah, no duh. I mean, it was for, like, what, 3 or 4 viewers at that point, because I didn't have that many early on, because everyone left because of scuff timer. So I don't know why I was so worried, but I was. Shout out to you, by the way, Vox, for keeping me sane during that whole thing, because if you weren't here, I would have, probably imploded from nerves. We passing? Yeah, we're passing. Solar wind. Dang, Morningstar is going off. But, other things. Alerts were broken that stream, which really sucked. Because I had, like, a few alerts that stream that I could hear the noise for, but they didn't show up on screen. Alerts should work now. Like, I'll send a quick test alert to make sure, because I tested them thoroughly afterwards, because it was really upsetting to me that my alerts were broken. So let me send a quick follow test. And if that shows up, it means it works and I did everything right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so alerts are fixed now. So that was something that upset me. Yeah, Kevin. Shout out to Streamlabs Free Edition. Because before I was using built-in Twitch alerts, which it turns out are super inconsistent and suck compared to Streamlabs alerts. I'm sorry to insult you, Twitch. Don't get mad at me, Mr. Bezos. Ooh, Ganymede colony. Ooh, I'll take Ganymede. Do I want extreme cold? Yeah, I'll take extreme cold. Ditrium. Dang, we're getting quite a few good cards now. I can't afford to buy them all, but I'll get Ditrium, I'll get extreme cold. But one thing I am happy it worked, was chat was working. I had to change color a couple times because it was like white on white and black on black. But I put chat overlay in about 20 minutes before stream started. So I'm very happy it worked. Because, yeah, I was very unprepared. I would have liked more planning and stuff, but I'm the kind of person where if I plan something out, I then don't do it. Because, like, I'll plan out, like, an entire stream idea in my head, and then I'll have the entire stream in my head, and then it's done in my head. I'm like, okay, that was a cool stream in my head, now I don't need to stream it in real life, which is weird and bizarre, but just how my funny brain works. And we'll put Ditrium. You feel that? Yeah, I mean, it's weird because before I became the VTuber, I always like had weird daydreams occasionally about being a VTuber and what like cool streams I could do. Like I've had a 2-hour daydream at one point about an entire stream, including chat interactions. Like it's something to keep you busy at work when there's nothing to do. But it was also the entire daydream. Half of it was ripping off of I could be Sophie, but slightly better if I, in my head, smile. Because it's way easier to write lore in your head than actually having it out. Yeah, that stream's never actually happening because it involved me having to do a multi-month long lore, like in-character lore thing. So, yeah, it's never happening. Enter. Okay, I need to turn my voice down a bit again because I do want to not stress my voice too much. Other thing I've learned is for some reason streaming makes my throat rough, but talking like with friends and VC for the exact same amount of time didn't back when I was super into like playing with my friends all the time. Then I wanted to get into like why I did Everhood. So, the story behind why I played Everhood. About 30 minutes before the stream, to calm my nerves, I went over to Crow's stream. Crow's one of the communities I reached out to for my debut, and the one said they'd raid me. So I was hanging out in VC, I'm like, Overmind jump scare, yo. And they're like, hey Overmind, I can't wait to raid your stream. What game are you playing after you do your debut? I'm like... And at that point, I forgot I had to do something after the debut slides. So I was like, oh yeah, right, I need a video game. So, I had about 30 minutes to go, so I went over to my Steam library. I'm like, okay, what do I have installed? Because I can't install anything big. So I looked through, and wasn't too many good debut games. Like, I had Gloomhaven, which I always played, and it kind of is nice and chill, but I didn't want to debut with Gloomhaven, because I don't want to be Gloomhaven streamer. I had Crosscode, but I don't want Crosscode to be my debut game. Because I like people experiencing it on their own. I don't like me experiencing it for them. And then I had Everhood, which was uninstalled, but it's a very small game to install. So I thought, you know what? I love Everhood. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So I started installing it. I went back to my favorite games list and put on Everhood. I manually added in a couple games right before stream because I needed to put in Everhood. Because Everhood's everything you want in a debut game. It's got good music in it. It's got engaging visuals. It's a game that I've played multiple times and know in and out. Yeah, I'll do a crosscode playthrough at some point, but not yet. It's too early. Do I want a plant? No, I want 2 microbes for plants. We'll put on decomposers. I know I'm rusty enough at the game. Like, I'm good enough at the game where I wouldn't get stuck on anything, but I'm not so good that I wouldn't have times where I get hit and can make funny Twitch noises. So, Everhood checked every box that you should have for, like, a debut game. Pass. So, Everhood was a really good pick on my end. Like, that was more fluke than anything, but thinking back, it was probably one of the best games I could have debuted with in my library. And then the Everhood stream itself, I think went really well. Can't play read chat. Yeah, I fixed that today. If you can't tell, I can read chat and play at the same time because I got my second phone stand. So I currently have 2 phones and a computer staring at me. Do I want solar power or do I want convoy? I'll take convoy. Ooh, Venus Comet. How many science tags do I got? 1. We're not taking Atmoscope. We'll take Venus Comet. But, yeah, I mean, you could tell whenever I looked at chat, I just started, like, standing still and getting hit in game. Do I want Mohole? Do I want Ice? What do I care about with the AI having? I'm fine if the AI plays Ice. We'll take both of those. Do I buy Mohole? Thinking. Yeah, we'll buy all 3. Let's play Mohole immediately, actually. But yeah, and then the other, so that was the first really important like boon that happened during like the Everhood stream. The other really important thing that happened during the Everhood stream is my friend showed up. Like I wasn't expecting them to show up. Like I said, hey, like that morning I said it's my debut, wish me luck. Here's the time. And because they weren't there for like the first hour, I assume they were all busy and stuff. But then like 3 of them showed up, and it was like the it was just such a wholesome moment for me, like having them actually like be there to like say hi and support my debut. Like I'm still smiling about it. Like I don't deserve how nice that was of all of them. So that was really good because it meant I had a few people to rip off of from chat. Because I was head empty, no thought that entire time. I don't think I had many stories I could have said. Because I was also very tired at that point, because I had not been sleeping well the last couple of days before debut. I'm still not sleeping well, but I should sleep good tonight, because I think the stress is gone. But I was very tired, and I was, like, really just worried, because no one was there for the start of it. So I'm like, wow, that's a lot of cool work I did. I mean, I wasn't that worried about the work because it's sunk cost. I wasn't worried about it. I'm not like, oh no, I need people to see what I make. But it was more like, oh, disappointed in myself would be the best way of putting it, despite the fact I'm a nobody streamer who no one cares about. But it was really nice, and I'm really happy about it went. We did have OBS crash once, but like, you can't control when OBS crashes, so there's not much I could have done about that. The Void will get put in the VOD. The VOD has like 45 views, and I'm so surprised. Like, my VODs are consistently like 30, 40 views, and I have no clue why. Like, who are the VOD watchers for me? If you're a VOD watcher, say hi in chat. What the heck? Who's the VOD watchers? It also might be me, I guess, because I watch my own VODs too. I'm weird of like that. Like, I will like watch content I make of like anything I make. I get almost mesmerized by and have to watch it. Like if I've made something, I have to go back and watch the whole thing, not to see what's wrong with it, but just because it like captivates me in a weird way. You're a lurker in most content? That's fair. Everything I've seen you and you aren't a lurker, but I don't know what content you're in. I'm not a lurker when I'm in content. I like to be, like, active, like, and talking. Which is why if I go to a Twitch, like, stream and I say, hi, hey, yo, it's me, how's it going? And the streamer ignores me for a solid 3 minutes, I leave. I'm also not a huge fan of big streamers. Though. Like I don't watch big streamers where that's the norm. Like I like watching the small streamers because you get that interaction. Um, yeah, we'll do this for that. But so yeah, that was really nice. OBS did crash. Well, OBS never actually crashed. That was a lie I made up on the spot because my internet was dying and I restarted OBS and I was still panicking and like the whole Vox thing makes you talk in chat. Gotcha. Now the Overmind Twitch account's actually fairly old. Like my Twitch account is back when I was a like child Minecraft YouTuber, kind of old. I've scrubbed the internet of I haven't scrubbed the internet of all my Minecraft like YouTube playthroughs, but they are buried so deep you'll never find them unless I show you where they are. But my accounts are old because I didn't want to go through the hassle of making a new thing. And also, I wasn't expecting to be a streamer on this account. This whole thing was kind of spur of the moment because there was the night where it was like me and Soph and Caleb and I've you in Discord Vox and we were trying to get my audio like troubleshooted so I could stream to Discord. And then Sophie's like, "Hey, you should try it on Twitch and see if it works." And I said, "Okay, let me turn it on Twitch for a quick sec to see if the audio works there." And it worked there. And they're like, "Okay, you're a streamer now." Oh. I've said this story before, but I just still find it funny. Because the whole point, I did all this work for this model to wiggle and stuff, so I could stream in that VC better. I didn't do it to be a Twitch streamer. I did it so I could put a face over my gameplay when I, like, stream to the Rift people. But I'm here now. And I like this so much. I had no idea how much I love streaming. Like, it's so weird, but it's just, like, feels like it's something I was just meant to do. But, yeah. So, overall, I think the debut went really poorly, but not poorly in a bad way. Just poorly as in, there's a lot I could have done better, but it's still probably more memorable than many other debuts. So in the future, I need to know that I need to script out, like, my Twitch presentations a bit better because I get nervous during them. Unlike school presentations, which I don't care about, when I stream to 3 people on the internet, I get spooked. I still have an action? Oh, I have to do that. But, now that I'm calming down my voice a bit because I'm out of the excited mode, I'm a very sleepy boy today, if you don't know, by the way. I've gotten a good about 5 or 6 hours of sleep the last few nights, and I don't know why. Something's messed up with my internal clock right now, where it's like, oh boy, 6 a.m., time to wake up. And I'm like, no, internal clock, I need to sleep for another hour and a half. Feel free to turn in. Yeah, well, the thing is I need to be awake for at least a couple more hours, so if I go to bed now, I'm going to wake up at 2 in the morning. And then my entire, like, rhythm's thrown back, like, 4 hours. Because that's the thing. I've gone, like, times where I've had to switch my clock around a bit. You need to push yourself a little, because if you go to bed right when you're tired, that's going to be your new normal bedtime. So, I'm fine. Thank you for the concern, Vox, but I'm okay. Also, there may or may not be a special guest later, because someone has something planned and I don't know what. I remember the one with plans, but someone else has a plan tonight, maybe. If they're feeling it, I don't know. It's up in the air. Oh yeah, cause you're here, Vox. Did you solve the cipher, Smile? Did you take a crack at my incredibly hard and competently designed cipher? I've got a story about the cipher. Originally, the cipher was only the 3 Morse code letters. Like, the original cipher was just the Morse code. But then someone in the Rift Discord said you should include a cipher. And I'm like, I already did, but now they're expecting a cipher, and now it can't just be a funny throwaway joke. Now it actually has to be something. He sent it to Soph? Got it. So, oh, but yes, one of my friends got the Morse code immediately, and I said, good job getting the keyword bozo to them. Because they never got the other part yet. Uh, I feel like if Sophie takes a crack at it, she'll get it in like 10 minutes. Because it's very obvious what it is if you're familiar with ciphers, especially with the funny, with the hint of the PNG that I put in the bottom right of that slide. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I made the cipher in about 3 minutes because I felt obligated to. She deserves revenge. Yeah, it's not hard. It's not like her level. It's not a Sophie level cipher. Especially because I put the hint in the bottom right corner. Without the hint in the bottom right corner, it'd probably be close to how hard the Playfair cipher was. But because I put the hint in the bottom right corner, it's easier. But again, I'm not a super deep lore streamer. I'm just here to vibe and chill and complain about board games. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Other thing I need to make sure I do is I need to not become a Gloomhaven streamer. I am very close to slipping into I am the Gloomhaven streamer and I only play Gloomhaven, which I think would be a horrible fate. Because I don't want to, like, just be in one niche. I want to, like, be in several niches. Like, I love Gloomhaven. I want to keep streaming it off and on. But there's other games to play, too. Yeah, we'll Comet Venus. Who can we steal from? Morningstar. Yoink. Hi, yo, hey, how's it going? I Welcome to I Play TFM and ramble about how the debut went. Enter. Other things though, as the debut wasn't really effective because the whole point of the debut was not the debut. I gained probably not nine. I gained like almost half my followers I have right now were gained in the lead up to the debut by letting people know I was having a debut. That's how you network, everyone. The debut was not the payoff. The payoff was getting all the shoutouts and all the follows from everyone else who I said, hey, I'm having a debut from, who kind of knew who I was. That's how you network. You don't network to get views, you network to get stuff beforehand. Smart? Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, like, if you're in, like, enough, like, VTuber communities and watching the VTubers, and you're, like, in their communities, you can be like, hey, I'm debuting, and they'll be like, cool, I'll follow you, here's a retweet. Which sounds very cynical and business-like, but also is just how, like, relationships and networking works. Remove for +1. Because, like, oh, that's the thing, a lot of people, this is the third time I've said this, I believe, is people need to learn how to network more, which is why I'm doing a presentation on how to network as a VTuber at some point. I need to put my diploma in education to use. And what I've learned is how to talk to people about business. That's what my education's been, so I need to use that as a VTuber, because that's a strength I have. Add floater. Add microbes. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm still very happy. Like, step 1, talk to people. Yes and no. It's complicated. Step 1 is talk to people, but people are scared of step 1. Step 1 is actually, if in regards to VTubing, step 1's usually raid someone instead of talk to them. Usually it's step 1, if you're brand new and you're already streaming, step 1's raid them. Enter. Because raiding people is the best network tool you have if you raid people your own size or smaller. Because you could raid someone and be like, hey, you look really cool. And they'll be like, dang, this person raided me and followed me. That's cool. And also, it just makes people's days. Like, if you raid someone who's your size, you've just doubled their view count, and it makes their day. Like, that's why I love, like, at the end of my streams, looking for small people to raid. Like, I raided Crow that one time because they're supposed to raid me, and I thought it was funny if I raided them. But most of the time, I look for someone my size, also known as someone with, like, 3 or 4 viewers, and then I raid them. Because you can grow together. Streaming isn't a zero-sum game until you're the biggest streamer on the platform. Like, until you're... I don't even know who's, like, the biggest streamer on the platform anymore. But until you're the biggest one on Twitch, you and everyone else your size can grow together by taking viewers from the big people. You're not stealing from each other if you do it right. You're stealing from the big ones. I like viral enhancers. I like asteroids. I'll take ice asteroid. Sorry, back to video game. I did this game so I could chill and just kind of not, like, rant for 2 hours about stuff. You hate step 1? Sorry, I just looked at chat. I have to get better at that. I have my better chat set up, but I need to remember to glance at chat more. But... well... but that's, yeah, there's a whole argument to be made that unless you're a niche streamer, which in case, if you're a niche streamer, there's an argument to gatekeep as hard as humanly possible to maintain your niche, that you should collaborate as much as possible. Like, unless you're in a competitive mindset, or you have a defined niche that you need to keep preserved, you should collaborate. But again, that's a half-hour presentation I have planned to do at some point. That gets back into the argument of blue ocean, red ocean, green ocean. I also really want to make that presentation without citations, because I believe I can make an argument about my points that are either my own thoughts, or they are considered to be common knowledge in business practice, therefore I don't need a citation. It's on PowerPoint? No, it's going to be on Google Docs because I could do PowerPoint. I could flip a coin to see if we use Google Docs or PowerPoint because I have PowerPoint for school. Anyways, viral enhancers. And then -1. And then we need to plants for the oxygen and heat bump. But yeah, I'm still inspired because I saw this VTuber that does like history lectures. I'm like, dang, that could be me, except with business presentations that no one will watch. I also want to do one in contract law at some point about what I remember from business law about how contracts work, because I like making content that I like to watch. Like, that's why I talk about what I talk about and why I do what I do. Because I make streams that I would watch, which is why I watch my own streams after I'm done. But... yeah, I need to get back onto the tangent I was on previously. I can't keep tangenting away. So yeah, debut went well, yada yada. I hit a peak of 11 viewers at some point during it somehow, which blows me away that 11 people were watching Everhood. And I had like very high viewer retention that stream for some reason. Like I had an average of 5 viewers, which is insane because I'm only at 3 viewer average at most. Which is like blows me away. Overmind your own business title? No, the title of my bit lecture will be "This is not financial or legal advice," and then the actual title can be that. Because when I do that, I need to specify, like, really hard that what I'm saying is not a foolproof guide. Like, what I will go over is not, like, you will succeed. I'm not telling you how to do legal stuff. I'm not telling you how to do financial stuff. If you want me to tell you how to do financial stuff, you'd have to pay me, because then I'd be using my diploma education. Like, if you really wanted me to go into your finances, I will charge you per hour. PowerPoint stream? Yeah, I mean, that's the plan, though. The plan is PowerPoint stream. Because I've made enough presentations for school that I should put what I've learned to practice. Overmind your own biz. You like the pun? It's a good... That pun flew over my head because I am so... I'm exhausted. But, again, I can't sleep yet. But... I feel like it's just been stressful. I haven't been sleeping. Like, I feel like preparing for debut just stressed me out so much for some reason. So I should be able to sleep tonight really well. And if I don't, I call in sick and just curl up in a ball and cry all day. Because yeah, I'm not planning on streaming tomorrow unless either something comes up or like one of my friends like wants to play something with me and wants me to stream it. Like, those are the two things that could happen for me to stream tomorrow. Either some sort of, like, act of God, or one of my friends, like, buys me a game or pokes me a bunch. I hit 150 followers. If I hit 150 followers overnight, I'm legally bound now to play Five Nights at Freddy's. What do we want? Can we toll station now? What are we at for toll station numbers? 0, 5. 5's okay on toll station. We'll toll station for 5. Toll station for 5 is still absurd. Like, normally I want to wait till at least 10 or 11, but the AI doesn't play enough space tags usually. And then we will... Asteroid. Yeah, thank you for bringing that clip, by the way, because I always... That's the other thing. I rewatch my streams for 2 reasons. One is I rewatch my streams because I like my own content, and 2 is I rewatch my streams so I can clip them. Because I have to do all my own clips for the most part, which is fine. It's what you do when you're small. But because for some reason my clips get views, like, I have like 70, 80 view clips, and it blows me away. Because I'm not funny. I'm not funny in those clips. It's me. I'm funny to myself in those clips, but no one else cares about the stupid 8 bears that I'm covering half the text with. But those clips get 70, 80 views, so it's like, dang. I guess someone else likes the bears. So that's why I have the bear button. At any point, I could summon the bear. I'm going to get sued by Wizard of the Coast at some point, but it's okay. People like Warframe? I am not the biggest Warframe person. I played it once, it's not my thing. And I'm going to be honest, I don't want to stream what people want to see. I want to stream what I want to play. That's why I'm playing board games and streaming board games and streaming Everhood. Like, the big game I'll be streaming is I'm going to be streaming, like, Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 was originally planned for today, but I'm too tired to play Helldivers 2, so I played this instead. But, so once the 8th rolls around and Freedom's Flame comes out, I'll be on Helldivers 2. That's my big game. But I'm not a trend follower. That's a Red Ocean. That's a very Red Ocean type of mindset. Once I get into that presentation eventually. Because it's a very competitive mindset. That's a trend chasing. That's, you have to do what other people are doing but better. But no, I'm very much do my own thing. And just be happy vibing with my own thing. Vox! Where did you find that? I'm sorry, Vox sent me the best image possible. Make your own trend is Blue Ocean. I'm not Blue Ocean either, I'm Green Ocean. Well, I'm a mix of blue and green. Sorry, I'm distracted now because I need to quickly add something to my OBS setup. Where is it? Stream assets. More bears. And then we go into OBS. Well, I know what I'm oh man, I love streaming. Don't you see? I'm trying a good streamer. Look at me play the video game and talk about what the title says and not put an image of 8 + 8 bears. Uh, Vox, this is why you're a mod. If anything, Vox, you deserve to stream more than I do. You found more bears. Vox, what are you sending me? Vox, stop! Vox! Vox! Okay, that one we can't put in. I have a limit of how many bears like can fit into the stream, and that's past the limit of bears. You've hit bear limit. Look, this is the limit on bears. This is bear limit. We can't go more bears than that. And that gets put away. Also, the bear card, unbearable carnage, isn't as funny as 8 bears. Or 8 more bears. Anyways, let's raise temperature. Intern. So I guess that could be the other thing, because I watch my own clips a lot, that like half the clip views could just be me putting them on loop, because I like my own jokes. But I like to hope there are other people who are watching my clips. Man, I swear, if I got gaslit by someone who said they were doing something for my stream tonight, good on them for gaslighting me. That's respectable. No, they're just busy. I don't want to pressure them. If they come in and I say that, I'm going to feel like the worst streamer on this platform. Because they won't know that I'm being sarcastic and joking about that, because they'll think I'm being genuine. I'm going to feel, like, awful. End turn, we're done here. Also, I'm kind of just alluding vaguely to who it is, because I don't want to dox their username. Oh, I have to pass, right, because we're entering means we do one action. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record of just how thankful I've been for everyone being so supportive, but like, I'm still surprised that not one of my friends were like concerned. Like every single one of my friends and people I told about this were either like, wow, that's super cool, or hey, do you need a hand? I know some things about how Twitch works and stuff. It's like, I was expecting everyone to be mad at me and being like, what are you doing, Overmind? Stop being a VTuber, that's cringe. But no, everyone's been so nice. Vox, you have to stop. Okay, Vox, as the arbiter of the bit has gone on far enough. Bears are a real archetype, Vox. Bears are a real archetype. But the 8 bears is not part of the archetype. Because bears are always 2/2 creatures. I don't know much about magic, but I know that bears are a real archetype. Yes, I want to keep it. Lava flow? No, plantation. Gaslighting's your specialty? Gaslighting's my specialty too, but I gaslight for good. I don't gaslight for evil. You're a casual fan of Magic? I am a casual fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was my, like, card game addiction, which is why I'll probably revisit it at one point. I tried to get into Magic, was my thing. Once I get my door. Yeah, that's my cat, though, so it's fine. They'll give up in a minute. My cat keeps trying to get into here so they can chew on my phone cords. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is your heart addiction? Yeah, I know you've talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! Before. But no, if I open my door because my cat knocks on it, they'll come in here and, like, eat my blanket and chew on my phone cords. And I don't know why. Because it's not for attention. Because if I pet them and give them attention, they'll chew on them anyways. Yeah, they can knock if they want to get in. What you think they do? Like, they're smart. They're smart animals. They're not stupid. They know how doors work, and they just understand they can't open them. Animal. Animal. But yeah, I've tried letting them in here before, and I would just be me having to shoo them out after 2 minutes because they chew the blanket I have. And I like the blanket. It's comfy. Let's go plantation. Actually, no. Let's go raise the heat because we're about to hit heat cap, and I prefer the AI doesn't steal it. There we go. So let's see if I win too, because I haven't been paying attention to the game at all. I've missed all the milestones and the awards. I don't know what they are. But the AI is also just notoriously bad at this game. Do I know Crow? I don't know Crow. I was a Crow viewer. I'm just a Crow viewer. I'm just an average VTuber watcher who played a couple games of her once during her community nights and got in just enough to where she lets me self-promote that one time. Again, that's networking. That's how you network. It's not about like your friends. It's about people you know enough who you can ask if you can self-promote in their Discord servers. You watch Crow too? Yeah, I've seen your name in chat there a couple times. You can't cover in a gap. The four corners of my blanket have been destroyed because they keep getting caught in my chair wheels. So my chair is not much better. Where do I want to put this? I'll get titanium. No way, someone on my friends list is playing Warframe. That's crazy. It's a shame that I'm not a Warframe player. Am I here in Discord? In her Discord? Yeah, I'm in Crow's Discord. I literally self-promoted in her Discord. It sounds like my self-promotion didn't work if no one saw it. I'm in a lot of Discords. If you think I'm somewhere, the answer is yes, I'm probably lurking in the Discord. But I don't... No, okay, that's weird. I'm not going to do that because this is getting weird into how much ingrained am I in other people's Discords, which isn't what I want to talk about. So I'm going to draw the line there. If you can't find me in the Discord, that's a skill issue. Because I'm getting way derailed, and I don't... Your message is a typo. Oh. I thought you wanted me to type O in the Discord to prove I was there. I'm like, wait a minute, this is getting weird. That makes sense. What do I want to play? Soil Factory's points. We're playing for points now, so yeah, I'll play Soil Factory. But yeah, I mean, I'm in a few places. I lurk in a lot of Discords because I can only ever really be active in one Discord at a time for some reason. Your cupcake? Oh, that's you. Gotcha. Enter. But yeah, I mean, I'm places. I vibe. I chill. I mostly show up to random VTubers Discords to play Helldivers with them. Yeah, I know your name. I know you're in Discord. But most of the people I reached out to for networking were people who I joined in a community night to play Helldivers with at one point. Because I was the world's biggest Helldivers addict at one point, and I needed people to play with. So I'm like, who can I play with for Helldivers? I know the most logical response is not going to looking for games chats. It's going to going to Twitch and finding VTubers who are doing community nights in Helldivers 2 and playing with them. That's how I fill my Helldivers 2 addiction. And I mean, it worked, so... Everything works out in the end. Overmind keeps winning. Add floater. But yeah, it's... Oh. Future ransom games. I like talking to people. I did it because I like hearing people talk about the games, and most of the randoms are muted in Helldivers. But I do have to figure out what I'm doing for Helldivers 2, because I can't run V-Bridger at the same time as it, so I think I'm just going to have to use webcam tracking during it, which sucks because my webcam's so scuffed. But you're solo? My advice about that is you could make so many good friends through video games. Like, my best friends are, like, from video game communities and stuff. Also, my worst enemies are from the same community, but that's a long story. But Enter. Yeah, Project Moon. I don't want to get into I'm too tired. I'm too tired tonight to get into Project Moon. One day. Every day I say I'll get into Project Moon. Every stream I say I talk about it at one point. But when I do talk about it, you'll understand why I didn't want to talk about it for the longest time. But not tonight. Tonight's chill night. I have to keep my energy low. Yeah, you see, unfortunately, the brain worm parasites that have consumed my frontal cortex is telling me to not do that. But that's I'm very easy to excite. I get excited very easily, which is I'm good at like catching myself if I'm in real life getting too excited like that, but like online I can just spin because I have no filter. That's not true. I have a filter and it's keeps me from saying anything bad. But other than the no bad filter, I have no filter. You don't trust people, but you trust your randoms though, so there's that. Do we have enough science for AI Central? We don't, but I'll take AI Central anyways. Break my filter. Unfortunately, the filter was formed from a pact I made at grade 2, so I can't break my grade 2 pact. It's ingrained in me at this point. I made a pact to myself in elementary school that I would never swear, and I've upheld it to this day, and now I can't stop. There's your deep Overmind lore for you. That's the deep Overmind lore. Randoms don't talk? Yeah, I know, but I like having teammates that talk. Like, good communication, especially in Helldivers 2, makes the game so much better. Because you can laugh at your friends. Okay, we could fusion for AI, but I want a Phobos Space Haven, I think. Because I think this is our last. Oh, for the sensor. If I'm playing a Paladin, I don't care what oath I pick as Paladin, because the whole point of Paladin is you do 15 quintillion damage, and your DM gets really mad that they made Paladin so broken. Yo, it's that the Crow in the Overmind's chat. Yo, that's crazy. Hey, Crow. We were actually just talking about you. We were saying very nice things about you. And definitely wasn't about how I infiltrated your Discord to self-promote one time. No, it was, I was going on the story about how I keep joining random VTubers Discords to play Helldivers with them one time, and that's why I'm in so many. Yeah, I know, I've been playing a few, but you have no idea how many random VTuber Discords I've joined and subsequently left from, because I joined to play Helldivers 2 with them, and then left when they stopped playing Helldivers 2. You're one of the few exceptions, Crow. You were one of the ones that stayed. There's the Overmind badge of honor. I didn't leave when you stopped playing Helldivers 2. Now it's time to play the Bears. I just played Bears. Oh no, I have to do the bit now that I played Bears. The stupid Bears. It's because you play tabletop? No, it's because you're a very cool person, Crow, and I admire your streams a lot. But it is also because of tabletop. But no, it's no compliments out. Joke. Unfortunately for you, it's my stream, so I get to make the rules, and I say compliments are allowed. But you can leave. You can leave, yeah. But you could leave at any point. You could. What is this tabletop game? I'm playing TFM right now. This is my favorite board game of all time. Shout out to me, by the way. Thanks for Vox for saying that. Is that I can tell people to leave. Me telling my Twitch audience to leave. But no, this is Terraforming Mars. This is probably my... It's not my favorite board game of all time, but this is the board game I like desperately want to convince people to play with me. Yeah, I know what they meant, Crow. Don't worry. But no, this is a game where it's like I need people to play this on tabletop with me because I love this game to death, and it's the example of what a good long board game is. He's so smart and wise. I mean, Vox, you don't get this smart without having a multi-year education you aren't using. That's not true. I am using my education. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, I went to college for nothing. No, I went to college and I use it. What do we eat? We eat the birds. And second action, we will add floater. But this game, I love Terraforming Mars. It's only topped by one other board game in my book, and that's Gloomhaven, which I love Gloomhaven, but there's no way I'm getting people to play that in tabletop. There's an option, yes, because bears removes a animal from any card. So the bears can remove an animal from bears and then add a bear to bears. Which usually never matters, unless you have some sort of weird card interaction where it gets you a point when you add a resource to a card. Remove for energy production, not that matters. Activate that. Add a plant so I can then convert next turn. But yeah, TFM. I've told stories about it before. How this TFM is the game that introduced me to my board game group, so I kind of indebted to it as well. It's also published by Twin Sales though, and I do not like Twin Sales as a publisher. Well, the digital version is. The physical version isn't, of course. Where are we putting our last plant? We'll put it there. But yeah. No, TFM's like, it's a long story, and I'm way too tired tonight to talk about it because I'm so tired. How do people stream every day without having a mental breakdown? I wasn't even debating about going live tonight or not, but the reason I'm live tonight is because Helldivers 2 update dropped, so I wanted to stream that. But then because I'm so tired, I'm like, I can't play Helldivers 2. But I had a stream planned anyway, so I had to pivot. It's because they do it full-time? No, I mean, there's people who don't do it full-time, are just on that grind set, though. There's people who work a full job, and they're also on the streaming grind set. But right now, I'm also having to stay up so I can go to bed at a good time and not super early. Because if I go, what time is it? I gotta be up for at least another 2 hours, because if I go to bed before another 2 hours have passed, I will be up way too early. You have no extra energy for the grind set? I have the energy for the grind set. If my internal rhythm didn't get me up at 6 a.m. 3 days in a row, I would have so much more energy. Hey, we did win. Let's go. But I feel like, again, stress and nerves from the debut have, like, thrown my rhythm off. I'll sleep in 2 hours, because if I go to bed now, it's, like, only 7. So if I go to bed now, I will sleep for 7 hours, which will mean I'm up at 2 a.m. Because I get 7 hours of sleep. My rhythm's 7 hours of sleep, and that's enough for me to be fully rested. Like, I might sleep for 8 because I am really tired. But some people also get really upset when I tell them I can get 7 hours of sleep and that's perfectly rested for me. Because they say, oh, I have to sleep for 8 or 9. And to those people, I say skill issue. Let's do another round of this. You need 9? Yeah, the average range is from 7 to 9. I'm at the low end of the average, which is really lucky. I think it has to do with me staying out to play video games as a child and hiding them from my parents. Other way you could sleep for 12? I couldn't sleep for 12. But I'm convinced that my sleep pattern development was because I would stay up late and sneak like my DS or like a tablet so I could play mobile games until like 2 or 3 a.m. without my parents knowing. And the pattern would be like I'd do it for about like 3 or 4 months, and they'd find it after 3 or 4 months. Then I'd get in trouble, and they'd take it away for like a month, but then I'd get it back a month later, so that I could do it for another 3 or 4 months, and the cycle would continue. Um, I hate both these corps. Aphrodite is mid. Terractor's just boring. We'll do Tractor. What do we want? I'll take Supply Drop, and I'll take Martian Industries. Hydrogen? Sleep for 5 and be fine? There are people out there who can sleep for 5 hours and be fine, and I am so jealous. Like, I'd love to be one of those, like, rare, like, people with the genetic mutation who only need 5 hours. Because, like, imagine all of the gaming I could do if I didn't need 7 hours. Like, that's 2 extra hours I could be grinding streams for. On that streamer grind set. We'll take Martians. Actually, we can afford to buy a lot because we're Tractor. What am I doing? I could buy, like, a bajillion cards. Arg's one of them? Arg could get 5 hours and be fine? That's insane. Someone tell Arg to spread his gifts with the world. I need to sleep for that. 4! Bruh. Dang, I am so jealous. People are jealous of me for 7. Don't be jealous of me for getting 7 hours. Be jealous of Arg for 4, and he can be fine. You sleep 14? I could not. My body would probably murder me if I slept more than, like, 9 at a time. Because it's, like, I can't sleep very, like, long. Mohole, excavation. You have a sleep disorder? Oh. Sorry. That does rough. Your record was 20? I mean, if you're sick, it doesn't count. If you're sick, it doesn't matter. If you're, like, have a disease that you have caught, and you will get better by sleeping, you can sleep for 2 days for all I care. What do you want to play first? We want to import hydrogen? Or do we want to import GHG? We'll import hydrogen. Sick never counts? Yeah. No, like, if you're sick, it doesn't count, and I'm actually lucky, because I haven't gotten jet lag before, because I've never flown anywhere that's more than a couple hours out of my normal time. Like, I've never like, left North America. So I've never been more than an hour or two off. Japan, yeah. Japan's somewhere I'd love to visit it one day, but I also don't think I'd ever want to visit because I would, like, not know the language and get lost and be lost forever. How can there be a 14-hour time difference? Wouldn't the maximum time difference be either 12 ahead or 12 behind? How do you get 14? I should go. Crow, I'll get lost in the streets and never be found again. I doesn't work evenly like that. You'd take me? I'd appreciate that, but yeah, I mean, if someone was there to guide me, it'd be okay. But if I were going, like, on my own for a trip, I would get lost and never be found. I know it would know where Overmind ever went. Siesta? You see, my issue with naps is I can't nap. I physically cannot nap. because of medication. I've tried before. Even that one time where I was so tired and cut stream early to go nap, I didn't nap. I'd lie down for like 50 minutes and I couldn't fall asleep. I can only nap if I skip my meds for a day, which I don't like doing, because why would I skip them? Which, I mean, it's the trade-off. It's the trade-off between having a functioning brain that isn't, like, insane. Well, not insane. Insane's not the right word, but you know what I mean. Or, like, being able to take a nap if I didn't sleep. Look at that. Lay down dark and dies. Yeah, I know. I mean, I did feel better. I did feel better after laying down and closing my eyes for 50 minutes, but I didn't sleep. But I don't know if that was just actually recovering, or if that was just me getting a second wind. You take naps on... you see, I can't do it on my stimulants. Like, I can't sleep on my stimulants. I've tried. But... Oh, well, they give me the good brain chemicals that prevent me from, like, crashing a vehicle accidentally or something, so yeah. The trade-offs. I don't know why it's the first thing I thought of for what they help me with. Because that would be a very specific interaction that meds would help with. Stop hard building cities. I'm going to tune into the game to complain about whatever this garbage is. What is this, AI? How does this help your game plan? Oh, you're Farsis. Oh no. The AI does not understand how to play Farsis. Oh no. This is... sorry, if you knew TFM, this would make you physically sick on Generation 1. This is Gen 1, this should make you physically ill if you understand TFM. Anyways. Back to the video game. So I want to get Rails set up next turn immediately, because they're going to abuse Rail. You know nothing about? Yeah. Anything? You know more than me, Crow. No, actually, Fox, the problem is you're a real person. If I'm playing with a real person, I don't get mad at them, it's a teaching moment. About what? About how to be a better streamer. You know more about streaming than I do, Crow. And books. And, other stuff. Lies. Clearly you missed the debut if you think you're not a better streamer than I am. Clearly you missed the debut. Add to tardigrades. Lies. No, I know it's the truth, because you said you were going to raid me, but I raided you. Therefore, I knew you weren't at debut. Which is completely fine, because it was really bad and scuffed. Everyone knows more than something else about something, because knowledge works like that. That's not true. I don't know more about anything than anyone else. I just am able to express what I know better than the people who know more than me. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to hope that the person with a master's in writing knows more about books than the person who has a business diploma, because that would make sense. I don't even have my bachelor's yet. But I want to be the authority. I want to be the authority on VTuber business, because I think it'd be really funny. Also, because I would have to plaster "this is not financial advice" everywhere, which I think is also really funny. But I feel like there's a lot I could say that would help just a lot of beginner, like, VTubers, like, understand how to network and how to push yourself, and, like, why that you streaming on Twitch will not get you viewers unless you, like, network. Because Twitch is not an algorithm you can win. Your ways to network are your ways to get viewers. You have 3 different ways. One is you can import them from somewhere else, which is, like, requires you to be big on somewhere other platforms, so good luck with that. 2 is you play a niche game, and then you get your niche audience, which is what I do right now. Like, most of my viewers are here because of niche stuff. No bots. Bots is not one of the options. Where are my tags? We'll take minerals. Sorry, I need to drink water. I'm trying to throw my throat out. R3, and the one you should do is network. It's so easy to network on Twitch. Because you need to... you just raid people. Like, raid people who are your size or smaller. That you don't know. And, like, pop in. Like... Crow, you have 20 viewers. If you were to, like, raid someone who has 5 viewers, congratulations, you've networked. They are going to be indebted to you, and congratulations, that's them plus their audience. Oh, someone just joined the VC? What's going on? Oh, someone did join the VC. Hello, you should be muted on the stream, so don't worry about it. I can unmute you if you want, though. You do it on Twitch? Okay. I'd say, I can hear you perfectly fine. Oh. I don't know if they can hear me. Oh, no. I'm a failure of a streamer. I've yet again forgot the forward plan. Hey, they can hear... I don't think they can hear you on Twitch, but they can hear me. You should be able to hear me now in Discord. How does one split their mic? I'm so bad at this. You can hear me talking to myself? Yeah. No, Vox, if you look at the VC, you should see who else is there, and I'm trying to figure out how I can talk to them without my conversation going to all of Twitch. Someone help. Streamer in peril. Twitch chat, save me. How do I do this? How do I split audio? It don't work. Oh, there they are. Hey! Hey, so, do you have you on both? Okay, good. Okay. I'm not in peril, by the way, don't worry. I just more wanted to make sure you weren't getting broadcasted to the stream if you didn't want to be. That was my concern. Because I currently have Discord muted to being sent through OBS. Intern. But yeah, say hi to Sophie, everyone. You don't want to steal my stream? I've been stealing your Discord for an entire week. You can steal the stream if you want. I have hijacked your Discord and turned it into the Overmind streaming server, so... Discord shared? No, it's not. It's mine now. But anyways, yeah, say hi to Soph, everyone. They're the reason I'm on Twitch. When I allude to the person who said, "Hey, you should stream on Twitch to try out your audio issues," this is the person. This is the reason I'm a VTuber. You can blame them for everything. But yeah, no. Anyways. Hello everyone, welcome back to I Played TFM and try to not panic about my audio issues that I'm worried about now. Are we skipping? Yeah, nope, we're not. We are Martian Rails, because City's out. You're so proud of me. You shouldn't be proud of me. Didn't you see the debut? That's not something to be proud of. You should put me back in the pit where I belong. You get used to Scuff? Yeah, I mean, I'm completely used to Scuff. That's why my slides look like they're made in about 5 minutes. I'm actually not worried about it. I just think it's incredibly funny how scuffed it is. I was worried about it. I was worried about it yesterday. Before the debut, I was worried about it. But now it's done, so it's not my problem anymore. Skip second action. I believe we just pass here. Chat enjoys it. I mean, I wouldn't know what chat enjoys, because my chat just lurks and watches me play board games. Scuff his life as a streamer. I mean, you're a lot less. Everyone I watch is a lot less scuffed than I am, because people actually know what they're doing, and I don't know what I'm doing in the slightest. Do I have a YouTube channel? Yeah, I got a YouTube channel for my VODs. You wanna know what the scuff part is? I can't store my VODs. My SSD isn't big enough to fit a VOD. So, I either need to buy like a bigger external hard drive or I don't post VODs. You couldn't get your model to appear? I couldn't get the game audio to appear. So, fair enough. Memorial's a point. Actually, we're super early. We don't want Memorial yet. We're on round 3. I'll still take Memorial, actually. You can export them from Twitch. You can put them directly from Twitch. You don't have to send them to YouTube first. Sorry, to your like computer first. What? Okay, that's super nice, because I was under the assumption that I'd have to, like, record them. Like, I'd have to, like, record them through OBS, like, running a separate record channel. And then, like, put them into Premiere, compress the file in Premiere, so it can upload quicker, and then send the compressed file to YouTube. Yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing, if you don't know. I mean, Sophie knows I have no clue what I'm doing, because apparently I was also streaming my VTuber model wrong the first time I was doing it. Because I didn't use a spout. I, did a game capture of VTube Studio. Which apparently you're not supposed to do. 1, 2... We'll take Rotator. Will we take Rotator? Yeah, we'll take Rotator. Yeah, oh dang, shout out to Vox being a mod. Vox out here showing why they're a mod. It was a hack you weren't expecting. Thank the YouTube tutorials. I looked up YouTube tutorials on how to do this, and that's what they said to do. Oh yeah, by the way, if everyone's wondering about, because I will talk about Sophie occasionally on stream, this is the Sophie, you should go follow them and not me. There we go, there's my plug for you, so. Let's go to investment loan. No, it's not investment loan. Let's Convoy. You subbed on YouTube? I mean, I guess I'll post VODs there now that apparently you can import them directly. She's for own quality. Yeah, Sophie is for own quality. You're a plug from a real streamer. Look, I've stolen your Discord. I'm using you for content. It's the least I could do. Let's play Rotator. Man, like, I'm still surprised. Like, how many, we're up to 7 viewers. Why do we have 7 viewers? Why do people like me? You're not supposed to like me. You're supposed to go watch, I don't know. Who's big? Who's the biggest Twitch streamer now? Asmongold? I don't know. So my god. Thank you. I feel bad now, because now it sounds like I'm fishing for compliments, and I really don't want to be fishing for compliments, because that also sounds bad. Let's loan. No, the other people who aren't special are lurking. And let's... You have 2 copies of the stream open? I also have 2 copies of the stream open, though. I have a version open on my computer so I can hear my own audio to make sure my voice doesn't break. And I have a version open on my phone so I can see chat in real time. So 2 of these viewers may be me. Maybe the baseline 2-3 viewers I get every stream is actually me, and I get excited over me watching my own stream. But No, I believe the baseline 2 to 3 viewers I get every stream is because I stream niche games, so it's either me or nothing. Like, if you want someone who speaks English that plays TFM, I believe right now it's me or nothing. Autocorrects on your nerves? Yep, I'm double checking. I am the only streamer for TFM right now. So I am currently the biggest niche streamer for TFM as of this minute. Which I know everyone shows up here for the quality content of me losing my mind over 7 trillion bears. Like, these are why you see my stream. It's not for TFM. It's so I can make the same joke, like, for the 20th time. I've got charisma. I'd like to think I have charisma, but in reality, I just have a lot of random stuff to talk about. There. That's why I have the tangent wheel. That's my only goal. My only goal for being on Twitch is to become affiliate so I get channel points. That's all I care about. Like, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't care about growing. But because I need 50 followers to get this tangent wheel working, I need to get 50 followers. And I'm not botting them, because botting them is, like, cringe, and you didn't earn that. So, yeah. We'll spend 6 for asteroids. Like, I don't understand why you'd ever bot people, because if you bot people to get affiliate for points, no one's real. Like, no one's there to use your points and affiliate bonuses, because you have 50 bots. There's no point to botting. If you want to bot, go to Kick. They won't ban you there for it, probably. What else we got for actions? I guess we'll Rails. And we can tardigrades. Botting's an insta-ban. I think it's really hard to get banned off Kick. From what I understand of Kick, it is incredibly hard to get banned on Kick. But I don't know. I've never like been into Kick. I never streamed on Kick. It's just the reputation Kick has. Like, Kick just has a horrible reputation. Like, if you say you're a Kick streamer, you already have a negative stigma around you, which is why I don't recommend people who are starting out stream on Kick. If you're starting, you should either go on Twitch or YouTube. Like, if you're a brand new VTuber, you go on YouTube if you want to make more full-length video content and stuff. You go on Twitch if you need to network quicker, because Twitch is easier and quicker to network on than YouTube. And you go on TikTok if you want the brain rot audience. Bots only, ban everyone. I mean, sorry, I'm back in chat. Kick's lasted as long as it did because the gambling income is insane on Kick. From what I know of Kick, the gambling meta on Kick is insane. We'll keep arachnobacteria. You found dirt on a Kick streamer? I mean, it's not hard to find dirt in a Kick streamer. From what I mean, I don't want to group them all in. I'm sure there's good streamers on Kick. Like, I don't want to insult everyone and say, if you're on Kick, you're a bad streamer, because that's not true at all. But if you're on Kick, you need to know that there's a stigma that comes with being a Kick streamer. Your friend? Yeah, so I thought I said your friend. Sorry, I might have misspoken. We'll buy 3. And then we need to play this immediately before temp gets bumped. And then we need to asteroid so we can get the production bonus for heat. Because if we don't snag that production bonus, the AI will probably actually take it off a temp convert. And pass. But I mean, I became a streamer, so I already said the story. I can't re-say the stories again. Everyone who heard the story last time is still here. Shut up. I have to wait for next stream before I can talk about why I'm a streamer again. But no. You see, if I repeat myself too much, everyone will find out I only have 3 stories. Everyone will be like, "Oh, it's Overmind." Well, he talked about the Gloomhaven story where the devs thought he was hacking them. Will he talk about this the story where Sophie pressured him into becoming a Twitch streamer? Or will he talk about the Project Moon Nightmare story? I still love the story where the devs thought I was hacking them. That's still my favorite story. I love indie devs. I love getting so invested in an indie game that devs think you're hacking their internal processes. Yeah, I know I have more than that. I'm actually lying about the number of stories I have. Because I actually have, no, it didn't work. I'm a failure. Uh, there we go. There we go. I have this many stories, plus more. I have at least this many stories, and most of these options are multiple stories. Because I love my tangents, I love my stories. Spin? You want me to spin? I could spin. I'm gonna regret this, but yeah, I'll spin. No! No! It's like being a VTuber! No! That's the one I want to avoid! No! Well, hey everyone, guess what? Guess how I became a VTuber? Yeah, woo! No, I have a different story for being a VTuber. So, my VTuber setup right now is very interesting, because I did not know just how many cords you needed to plug in everything for being a VTuber. Because I have two phones, a microphone, a mouse, and a keyboard plugged into my computer. And I had the issue where my computer doesn't have enough USB slots for all that. And I didn't think of that until after I had already bought the microphone and the two phone and the extra phone and everything else. So I had to come up with a solution, and it turns out you can buy USB splitters that actually just work. And I was like ready for the USB splitter to not work and for it to like cause a fire. But no, Amazon.com USB splitter works. The downside is I still have about 6 different cables, with about 2 of them wrapped around me at any point in time. So, but it's the price we make for content, because I had to do this. Otherwise, that if I didn't do this, I wouldn't have my wiggles. Which doing all this was so I could blink and so I could wiggle, and I think that was a good investment. We'll search for life. That's not life. Yeah, I mean, I put a video of like what I did to test my tracking into your into the server at some point, Soph. But like, I wanted to get tracking working so it could track my little head movements I make when I play rhythm games. Like, that was my big thing. Like, I need it to be able to see my head bob up and down a little, and my little, like, different expression shifts when I play rhythm game. Because when I stream rhythm games one day, it's going to be real boring if I'm not wiggling, because I'm going to be silent during the songs. Also, I got so fed up with my eyes, like, not blinking. Because my eyes would look down, like on webcam tracking. When I use it, my eyes look down when I blink. They don't, like, blink properly. But at the same time, you don't need what I have. You don't need to spend $2,000 in setup. Get music and dance? No, yeah, I don't have music prepped, and I'd have to figure out how to feed it through OBS. Give me a sec. Do I still have, I think I still have the text. Give me a second, actually. You could teach me? I mean, that'd be nice. I'm more worried about copyright, too. Like, I am very concerned about copyright because I come from a business background. Like, I am deathly afraid of copyright, which is ironic because I technically don't have a license to stream games with music in them, but I am, like, the biggest worry about copyright because I understand a bit how the system works. Karaoke stream? Karaoke stream never. I promise to play 5 Nights at Freddy's. I will never do karaoke because I can't sing. But I think I still have the text saved somewhere. Let me grab that. Yeah, there we go. I could overlay that very easily because that's an existing text. Oh, that's way too big. There we go. I had this prepped because I didn't want to look up royalty free. As I ran out, I forgot to look up royalty free music when I did my debut. Let me hide that. Nope, that's the bear image. That's the video game. That's the text. There we go. But there were songs I would have used for my debut and stuff if they weren't copyright, but they are, and I don't have enough money to buy a commercial. I hit my mic. I don't have enough money to buy a commercial license for all the songs I want to use. Second action, tardigrades. I have to get used to not bumping my mic with my shoulder, because I still don't know how far from your face should your microphone be, and how high up should it be. I don't know about that. Like, these are problems I never considered. Like, I got a different mic so I wouldn't have to worry about the headset mic being my way for tracking. But I'm worried if I put my mic too close, like if I put my mic like right here, like it's right next to my face, I'm worried about it messing up my tracking because I wiggle. So if I wiggle left, I'm going to bump my mic and it's going to sound awful. Like, because I move a lot. Even if when I'm not streaming, I move a lot. Like, this also isn't the highest quality mic. This is like, what, a $70, $80 microphone? So it's not bad, but it's not like the $200+ super cool streamer mics that everyone says you should use or something. And I'm just happy because it doesn't sound the best, but compared to my headset mic, it's so much better. Like, I didn't think my headset mic was that bad until I got this mic. And then I went back and saw my old VODs with the headset mic. I'm like, wow, how did people watch this? That's like, you can't listen to that. That's so bad. But it also helps that it's like adjustable and on a stand, so I can like move it around, so I could move it out of the way when I wiggle. The downside is it does pick up my keyboard, so I have to run noise suppression constantly in OBS, which has a couple of weird quirks to it, but it works for the most part. We'll take space. You're still ready to join VCs? Vox, don't worry about your mic quality for VC. No one expects your mic to be good in Discord VC. As someone who's spent their life in Discord VCs, no one cares about your mic in Discord VC. 1, 2, 3. Good time to sleep? Yeah, have a good night. It was nice having you here in stream. I'm just pleasantly surprised by everyone being here. You care. I mean, that's why I did everything I did, so I get that a lot, Vox. I get caring about it way more than you should, because that's why I now have 2 phones on 2 separate stands pointed at me, so Google can watch me twice as much. Okay, what are we doing? Earth Office. And then we'll go for network. Other things. I'm very proud of myself for learning how to set up VBridger on my own in about, like, 10 minutes. 10-15 minutes. And the only reason I knew about VBridger is because Sophie mentioned offhand one time that she uses VBridger for tracking to make it work better. So I'm like, you know, I could probably use that. And then I bought it and then tried setting up myself without looking into it, and it just kind of worked. But, like, there's so much back-end software that goes into this, it's insane. Like, I was not prepared for all of the debugging and testing I'd have to do. You'll watch me next time if you have time? Oh, thank you. Don't feel pressured to ever watch one of my streams, because, like, if I have a big event that you might actually care about missing, I'll let people know. But otherwise, it's just me here chilling and talking. And ruining my throat. Yeah, no stream tomorrow, by the way, because I need to rest my voice, because my throat hurts. It aches, but we're getting through it. It's not that bad. I'm over-exaggerating. I'm fun, thanks. I do my best. I have two sides. I have chaotic fun gremlin and serious business mind. And chaotic gremlin like wins a lot of the time when I'm streaming. We'll convert to heat. And then will we network? No rails first. Enter. But yeah, I'm starting to calm down a bit for the night again because I don't want to push my voice too much from being so super excited. Be gremlin more. I'd love to be gremlin more, but I'm running about on like 5 hours of sleep and about half a throat, so gremlin could only be here some of the time tonight. But oh man, I got way too into debut. Like I was so excited for debut, and I really shouldn't have pushed as hard as I did. But that's how you learn. That's how you learn what hurts to do. You don't do it again. Bye for real. Yeah, bye. Have a good night. Sleep more than I have been the last little while. You know what I need to do actually before I forget? Where's the right button? How do I do this? There we go. That's the right button. Everyone say hi to our new moderator, Sophie. You deserve it, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. Don't abuse your powers. I will still ban you if you abuse your powers for whatever insane reason you have. I will ban you. Just like I warned Vox. Vox has the shield. Vox actually played crosscode though, so I can't ban Vox. I can't. Vox gets one free pass. You don't, because you haven't played crosscode. Tardigrades for one. Yeah, I'm not, I won't lie about it. I do have favoritism. If you were a crosscode player, congratulations. You get 5 free Overmind points. That's why I tell everyone to play crosscode. It would have paid off. It would have paid off if everyone I told to play crosscode played it. They would have all gotten your points, but no. Only Vox. Yeah, you also get to play the greatest video game of all time. Do we have stuff for Omnicorp? But time? Yeah, but you see, I have all the time in the world to talk to you about crosscode. I feel like is what you don't understand, Crow. No, if Vox missed, only if you play crosscode. The points are only transferable if you also accept the crosscode contract. When? Crosscode's not that long. It's not like a Final Fantasy 74 where it takes 13,000 hours to beat. Look, the crosscode contract might look like a lot, but it's way better than any other kind of demonic contract you could make. AI's playing ants. They're gonna eat my tardigrades. Oh boy. Let's go Mappers. Mappers is card draw. Dredge has an estimated time of 9 to 12. That's like 2 days. That means I'd be done with Dredge in a day or two. Crow, that sounds like a skill issue to me. You should be a better streamer. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't be mean to people for content, because every time I'm mean to someone, I have to immediately apologize, because it immediately makes me feel bad. I'll play Omnicourt. I can't be mean to people. It's a curse. I love my toggle free though. Yeah, crosscode speedrunning is only that short box because crosscode 80% involves save warps. You play as Shizuka for most of the game. I'm sorry. I'm still happy. I still can't believe this model's so fluid and works this well for being a pre-made. Like this is like what you'd expect out of a commission, but no, this person just made the model and it just works, and it's got toggles. What are they playing? They're answering my tardigrades. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Pipkin Pippa, I guess, for saying Nizuma existed in one of their streams. The only thing I will ever shout out Pipkin Pippa for is telling me that Nizuma.com exists. There. And now I've fulfilled my obligation. I will never speak of Pipkin Pippa ever again. Yeah, thanks, Vox. Thanks for playing the artist. Do I want shuttles? Not really. I'll take my tardigrade. I will pass. Man, I love having mods. It's so nice that they can do things that I would forget to do myself. Is this what it's like being a 1,000 views Twitch streamer? You're like, hey mods, clip that, and they clip it? That's crazy. You don't have to go rewatch your entire VOD yourself to get clips? That's so cool. No, it's not that bad. I actually really enjoy watching my own VODs. It's weird. Do I want plants? Yeah, we'll plants. And then I can also blame Vox when I'm forced to play Five Nights at Freddy's when I hit 150 followers for clipping that. And I can demod him on the spot. Because I can blame you now, Vox. Enter. Biomass is weird, but go for it, I guess. I just think Biomass is a bad card. What else am I doing? I guess we can rails. I'm kind of learning how everything works as I go along. Yeah, my throat's a bit rough still. Wait. Yeah, okay. Look, you will understand if I ever hit 150 followers and are forced to play Five Nights at Freddy's, you will understand just how big of a baby I am. And why I regret every second I made that promise during my debut stream. Search for life failed, as it usually does. We'll play research coordination. Like, the only reason I promised to play FNAF was because I watched the video about how the AI works, so I think I can, like, not get jump scared. Skate games are hard, too. I don't care if they're hard or not. Like, I can be a hardcore gamer. I am just a massive, with 3 M's, coward. It's more stressful than scary? Vox, you don't understand. I couldn't beat Subnautica because I'm not scared of, like, spooky stuff. Like, I refuse to go in the Lost River, which sucks because the game's so good. But it's like, I had to mute the maze in Everhood because I'm baby. Is Subnautica spooky? Once you hit the Lost River, it's certainly spooky. Once you get to Lost River, it's real scary. We're already have 9 waters, so I don't care. I'll take power grids. The AIs don't get it. What you mean, oh no, Crow? Everyone who plays Subnautica knows it gets spooky later. That's not like an oh no, I didn't know thing. You wanted to play it? Look, be like me. You can play Subnautica and not be spooked right until you get to Lost River, and then you can quit the game. Or you could play the sequel. You could play Below Zero. Below Zero's worse than the original, but it's not scary. Which I think is why everyone hates Below Zero, because Below Zero's not scary. We'll take 2. Catapults, reduce with 1. Like, Sophie, if Sophie's still here, knows that Subnautica isn't scary, because she hasn't hit the spooky parts yet. She's, just been doing the regular parts. But, yeah. And then we'll Great Dam. But Ender. You don't believe in the spook factor, but you trust? Look, you've only seen a regular Reaper like once, right? You haven't seen anything else besides a regular Reaper live in once. You have not had to go through the horrors of having to go through Lost River. There are beings down there that frighten me. And that's all I will say on the matter, because you don't know. And I do. It's okay. So 50 F53 will probably take at least another 5 streams to reach that point at her current pace. No offense to you out of character, but her in character is very slow at the game. Also, you didn't save last time you played. You did lose all your progress from last time. You forgot? Sorry to bring it up, but I did. Look, it just means you get to play more of the game. You get to experience more of the game. It's so much more fun, isn't it? Look, it's okay. You could play off stream and just say that Sophie really, really wanted to get back to where she was. Like, she's had over a month to game. We could come back to, like, Rift stream, and Sophie's been a hardcore gamer for the last month. She's been going through, like, a training arc to game. What am I playing? Comet to Venus. Be weird she has it. Yeah, we come back, Sophie's actually, like, number 3 on speedruns.com for Subnautica. You actually go and grind out like a 3rd place record on speedruns.com for the RP. And then we will look at the top one. I'll take research. Enter. Speaking of speedruns.com, did anyone look to see if there's a Twitch debut speedrun? Because I think I'd be number 1. Man, I could stream Noita, but like I don't like Noita. That's why I'm not don't want to stream it. Like, I have Noita in my Steam library, but I just don't like it. I hate the game, so that's why you'll never see me stream Noita. Let's Rails for 5. And then we could power Consortium. Who are we taking power from? We'll take it from 4-gate. Down that mod that gives you a gun. No, Noita's not my game. Like, Noita's a fine game, it just isn't my game. Like, I'm like that with a few games that people really like, that they're just not my thing. Like, Noida's not my thing. Fire Emblem's not my thing. If you give me a Fire Emblem game, I'll get bored of it real quick. And everyone loves Fire Emblem. I'm like, they're not my thing. You went for Sophie? Oh. Sorry, I thought you were talking about me not liking Noida. All the promises of beat it. Yes, Sophie's actually learned how to mod Noida to beat it. Ah, man. Well, welcome back to Overmind stream where I actually talk about a different streamer's lore the entire time. Do I have a second action I care about? Not really, so we'll just skip. No. I'm still not used to delay. I have to get used to delay because I have to remember what I see you see and type in chat is not what you hear me say. So it's like a sentence of what I said previously that still throws me off. But I'm assuming that's something you just get used to it. Oh, hey, it's Kat. Hey, Kat. How's it going? I'm playing TFM because I'm way too tired to play Helldivers tonight. I didn't realize my friends would be here tonight. Hi, Kat. I am very tired. Multic Mining Corp. Everyone say hi to Kat. Kat is a friend from Project Moon. You've heard me say Project Moon has a bunch of horror stories. Kat's not one of them. Kat's one of the good parts that came from Project Moon. Unlike the bad parts that came from Project Moon, which I'll talk about at one point. Bring that. Oh, there's two. Earth Catapult for Farsis, that's fine. Kat, if I were to play Barony at some point, would you be interested in returning to Barony? Because I'm feeling like playing Barony at some point, like the next week or two. Would that be something you'd be interested in playing? Or are you off Barony for now? Because I want to see if I can recruit people for, like, Barony. You play Barony? Okay. I'm not saying tonight, because I'm way too tired for Barony tonight, but I'm feeling an itch to get back into Barony. Let me actually, before I do anything, play a heat. You play, so, because I can get you, I'm like 99% sure I could rope Gek into Barony if it's one of his days he's free, so I just need one more for Barony. You ever tried it, but looks interesting? Barony's really fun when you don't know what you're doing, but once you understand how the game works, every run's the exact same run where you just break the game with potions. Let's go for mining. But Barony's one of my multiplayer games I want to stream. We'll take it from Farsis. Like, whoever Fernax's win. Well, the problem is Gekka and I have played Barony so much that we've optimized every run to end as someone basically playing Alchemist and someone else basically playing Tinkerer. Like, every run is I have 50 traps and he has 13 lightning potions. But it's still fun. Barony's still a good time. But, I mean, it's been a long enough time where I think we probably won't min-max too hard our first couple runs. Let's go ahead and Martian now. Man, what time is it? How long have I been going? I've been going for 2 hours. I'll go for another, like, I'll say I'll probably go in for another half hour or so, then I'm going to call it and go to bed. Because I'm still very tired from lack of sleep from debut and stuff, but I wanted to go for a bit tonight because someone said they had something to say during my stream. But I also need to sleep within the next 30 minutes. Please rest. I'm going for 30. I'm gonna here. I'll either go till we hit 9 o'clock my time or till I beat this game of TFM. Whichever one happens first. Either it becomes 9 o'clock or I win TFM. Those are the two options. And then I'll call a stream, then I'll probably hang out for a little bit. And then I'll go to bed. Because I do want to hang out a little bit in Discord in a couple places. And then I want to make sure I raid someone after this too, because I love raiding people. Because always raid out if you can. That's my streamer advice. Always raid out just so on your size or smaller. Because easy networking. I don't think I care about caretaker contract, because we're going to hit both temps at the same time. We're not super high on temp. Handle space elevator. Badoop? Who badooped me on Discord? Oh, it is the moderator who badooped me. Got it. Yeah, Vox, I'd be down for that. Like, I'd be down to do that. So just let me either give me half an hour until TFM's done. Then I'll do that, Vox. Because you said you're right at the end, so I can watch you do the ending, then true ending. But, sounds good, yeah. Also, Vox, when is your VTuber debut? I keep bringing this up as a bit, but Vox, when are you becoming a VTuber? So we can really turn Rift into a VTuber agency. We will research. Because once again, I did come up with the Rift name if it was a VTuber agency. Your spacebar doesn't work priorities? My spacebar doesn't work either. That's why I got a separate keyboard. And we'll Ganymede. Well, but you could be part of the research of insane and funny VTubers. I'm still proud of that pun. I'm still proud of that name. But, that's 2. Enter. Purples, passing. Will Corroder? Do we actually have any... I don't think we have any targets for Corroder. So I'll wait for a little bit for Corroder. Miranda's not life. Search for life never works. Like, you always cope really... Actually, I do have a target for Corrode. Never mind. I could have done it. And now I'm too poor to Corroder. But, like, Vox, you could be a VTuber for, like, maybe a couple $100. You could be a VTuber for, like, $30, probably, if you're set up. Just buy a general use model. Congrats, VTuber. And, like, if you really want a model, you could buy a general purpose model that you just don't have commercial rights to for, like, $20. I mean, you could probably even still stream with it, too. You just don't have commercial rights. You can't, like, make merch. Fun fact, I have commercial rights for this thing. Like, I could make merch of my model if I wanted. I can't sell the model. I can't give the copyright to anyone else because I don't have copyright, but I have full commercial rights. Which is a step above what most general purpose models are. Or even what some pre-mades are. Some pre-mades don't come with commercial rights, but mine did. Because I wanted to make sure I'd have something with commercial rights. Because that's business mind in action. Take commercial. It'd be a mid-stream computer blue screen. Vox, what do you think my thought process was when I got the model? My thought process was, my stream will be mid and I'm going to blue screen. All business class lead to VTuber. There are niches in VTubers that can be tapped fairly easily. Like, that's the big thing of being a VTuber. There's so many niches you could tap, because the only current, like, fully tapped VTuber niches are people who do reaction content, people who talk about the games they're currently playing, and live stream fails. Those are the 3 current VTuber niches that are fully, like, full of people. But there's so many other things what you can do. Like, there's me, who I just go on in tangents. The VTuber tangent industry is not full yet. There is room for more tangent VTubers. Or, like, you could be a super big lore VTuber. Shout out to me shouting out Sophie for the 15th time tonight. But that's Sophie's fault for being such a cool streamer. That's her fault. Enter. But yeah, there's so many cool things you could do. Is like, you're gonna go hard in the lore? Yeah, I could never go hard on lore because I would immediately break character the second someone like talked about 8 bears or the wizard cat. I'd immediately break character laughing. Like someone would say some sort of stupid joke I remember, and then I'd like break character and break down. Let's play commercial. And where do we want to put commercial? We can put commercial like over here. Man, they're releasing a DLC for this game, but it's only the promo pack, so it's kind of meh. But it's still a DLC for the online version, which is cool. Okay, actions. Let's electric catapult plant. I'll say this probably TFM's going to last like a round or two, so I'm guessing 20-ish minutes till stream end would be my bet right now. If people need to go to bed soon, you have probably about 20 more minutes before I call it and raid someone. But and I love TFM because it's a game I can play without paying any attention to it. Because like some of my streams of this game are me actually talking about what I'm doing, but I could also completely autopilot TFM because I've played against the AI so much where it's like nothing to do surprises me anymore, and I always win. Like there's like a 1% chance the AI ever beats me in this game because they're so dumb. Little space. Because they don't understand resource management in the slightest. Like, they don't understand how to manage your card resources, how to manage your different, like, productions, what's good, what's bad. How to play for points at the end game. Because I already have, like, what, 15 points on cards? They're probably at, like, 5 or 6. Or if they have points on cards, they're missing other stuff. Never mind, Farce is at 15. But their TR is behind mine. You see me rage quit a few times already? I have not rage quit TFM once. And you can't prove otherwise. Because those VODs are lost to the void. Because I say what's real. I'm the streamer. I control my own destiny. No one can tell me otherwise. That make you start clipping? Oh no, what will I do if the mods clip my stream? Oh no, however will I deal with the mods making clips for me? The horror. Yeah, too lazy? Yeah, that's what I thought. Man, I'm upset. I'm still no, not upset. I'm still surprised. I'm at 19 followers. I don't know why I said upset. Upset's not the right word. Upset's not when you're happy. Upset's when you're upset. Like, I feel like 19 followers for literally a week is really good. Like, I still like it's insane that I've got like almost 20 people in 1 week to start watching me. And I started from nothing. I didn't have a like Twitch run or anything. Like I didn't have like Twitter mentions. I didn't have like an onboarding process. It was just, yeah, I'm live now. I'm playing the board games. This is Overmind 42069. Cool gamer XX. There we go. That's the 2010 YouTube audience now leaving my channel. Let's look at the top card of the deck and buy it so I can forget I just said what I said. I'd like to see my tags games before I know if I buy this. We'll buy Dawn City anyways and just hope and pray at the tags. We don't. Search for life. Life has not been found. Okay, and we'll import to Venus. Okay, we're only going to push Oxygen 4 more steps, then we're done, so yeah, we're almost there. And let's draw card. It's amazing. Sorry, I see what you say in chat, but I don't react to it for like a minute for some reason. I think it's just tiredness, but like I see what you say. I just don't respond. Like it's not amazing. It's like I don't want to say it's like amazing because I understand completely why the numbers are so high. Like it's because of like me being insane and going to a bunch of people because like one half of my followers are from networking and 1/4 are from friends. Like there's only maybe about 4 or 5 followers that are from me actually streaming. Like most of mine are from either networking or friends. Which is again why you have to network on Twitch, because a lot of your stuff will not come from streams, it'll come from networking. Which is the one advantage I do have over being a lore streamer, is I can network out of character just fine. Yeah, it's how everyone starts, but you see, Vox, the thing is that shouldn't be how it starts. Networking should be how it is the entire time. Like, people need to not stop networking if you want to keep growing. You just need to network with bigger people the bigger you get. But that's me getting into, like, why people stall out and why your growth stagnates. Okay, let's go with let's start with Atmoscoop. Yeah, it's Atmoscoop. Yes, that's fine. I can Atmoscoop for Venus, because +2 Venus, which gets me the free TR. And add 2 to Search for Life. Not Search for Life. And then let's see, we can Immigrant City, but I don't want to. Let's Luna Metropolis. And the moon has been colonized. I feel like the other trap people fall into too much is chasing trends, because if you're not the biggest person on Twitch, chasing trends won't help you. Because if people are watching for trends, they're just going to watch the biggest streamers for trends. Like, so many people fall into the trap of I have to do the right thing at the right time and chase the trends everyone else is chasing. When that's YouTube. That's how you grow on YouTube. That's not how you grow on Twitch. You don't grow on Twitch by trend chasing. You grow on Twitch by bothering people to raid you. And getting pity follows. But that's a section of my Red Ocean. That's a Red Ocean bullet point in my VTuber presentation on how to network effectively. Effective networking under the Oceans framework, I think, is the working title for that stream. Because it sounds kind of cool, and it's a good explanation of what I have planned. Red Ocean isn't bad, by the way. If you like have a very competitive mindset, you can take a Red Ocean strategy very far. But Blue Ocean's a lot more effective right now in the VTubing sphere. If anyone here is a business courses, understand what I'm talking about, you're super cool, and you should be my friend. If you don't understand what I'm talking about with the Ocean strategy, tune in a few weeks when I do my entire presentation on it. No one in chat understands? I don't know. There could be like a lurker in here who has business experience. Like, maybe there's a lurker in here who's like who has their like masters in business, and they can say, no, actually, Overmind, you're wrong. I don't believe that a Blue Ocean strategy is best in the VTuber sphere. You should actually do a Red Ocean strategy, because everything's so saturated right now. There's no new niches. So instead of making your own niche, you need to outcompete the current niches. And I have a counter argument, which is, well, that's because you're looking at your niches way too limited. Like, if you think your niche is all full right now, you clearly don't understand the VTubing sphere. But then the counter argument to that is, well, no, it's not that there aren't new niches. It's that people have been trying to break into those new niches and have failed, which is why there aren't big streamers in those niches, because it's been tried and failed. But then the argument, then you go say, well, no, maybe it hasn't been tried correctly. And I'm going on the rant. I have to stop. Shut up. Sorry. The business student in me is coming out in full force. Sorry, sorry. I'm calming down. I'm calming down. Sorry. I was getting heated at my own hypothetical straw man. Sorry, I love debating business. If you couldn't tell, I love business debates. This is why I have the tangent wheel. But TLDR, I'm about to tell people what 4 years of education has taught me, and so I hope someone with 5 years of education comes and tells me I'm wrong. But the TLDR for the oceans is Red Ocean is competition based, Blue Ocean is gatekeeping your own niche based, and Green Ocean is cooperative growth based. Red and Blue Oceans are zero-sum views, whereas Green Ocean is positive-sum view, which I believe both can be applied effectively to the VTuber sphere. Skip. But again, I'm going to break this down into like simple terms for starter VTubers to use them effectively. Because I want to do something that makes people like actually helps people. Like, because I like helping people, I'll be honest, I just like helping people. So if I could say something that gives someone some idea of where to go as a VTuber and helps them in some way, I'll be very, very happy about that. Because like there's so many mistakes and pitfalls I see people fall into, and then they get upset why they're not growing, and they like start blaming stuff. Like there's the people like blame the algorithm or say that something's against them or that it's just luck or that they didn't grind hard enough. And the answer is no to all of those. Like there's so many people who just like think they're doing something wrong, and they are, but not the way they think. Like they'll think like there's some sort of like divine force against them, or that you have to be insanely lucky to actually make this like as a thing. And you don't have to be insanely lucky, and you don't have to like blame some sort of unknowable algorithm. Like there are I don't want to go on a 2-hour rant about this, but there's so many people who just there's so much that people getting a basic understanding of business principles would help with. Like if more VTubers had a basic understanding of business principles, like there'd be so many more success stories from small people, instead of just small people staying at free views forever. This is why I believe that everyone should have to take like a basic business class and a basic business law class. Because there's like that's the other thing is I also want to do a basic like lecture on contracts, because I feel like there's so many people who are in like VTubing, and congratulations, you're now a sole proprietorship. You are now a business. You need to learn about basic contracts. Or you need to hire someone who knows basic contracts. Once you hit affiliate and can start making money, you need to understand basic business. Otherwise, you're going to run into legal troubles or down the line at some point. I'll take farming. More useful than history? Yeah, but the person who does history lectures is really good at it, and they're like have like education. They make 3-hour history lectures as a VTuber, which is super cool. And I aspire to be as cool as they are one day. But anyways, that. Because like what's more exciting and what's more likely to grab people like as an audience? Contract Law 101, or here's the time like cool knight stab people to death with swords. Like what's more exciting? I know what I think's more exciting, but I also know what I think the general populace thinks more exciting. Let's go with Space. But like I just want to help people. I just want more people to like not be upset about things that they actually have some amount of control over, and be upset at the things they can't control. Like again, this is why I need to make an entire presentation for it, so it's not just like some sort of like off-tangent rambling that no one gets. Like this is why this is something I need to plan out in advance. Also because I could potentially turn this into a paper for school if it goes well enough. Other VTuber tip, reuse, reduce, recycle. Reuse your content if you can. No one knows it's reuse if you do it right. Just like how D&D can reuse your content, no one knows if you do it right. But wouldn't that be like such a cool school paper? Like, here's my theory. Here's my literal case study about my theory in action, and here's how it worked. The only downside is I have to admit to my professors that I'm a VTuber, and I don't know if I'm ready for that, but that's a different issue. I don't know how to explain how to be a VTuber to my uni professors. That'd be an interesting conversation. You'd love to hear that? Look, I haven't told my parents yet. I'm pretty sure they'd be super chill about it, because it, like, I think my dad would get it completely, because he knows what streamers are and stuff. He probably even, he probably knows already and just doesn't feel like it's worth mentioning. But, like, I mean, I want my dad to be chill about it. I don't know if my mom would be chill about it, but, like, I don't care if she's chill about it. That's a whole other can of worms that I'm not going to, like, get into. Professor in the VTuber too? I don't know if Kat's still here or not, but I think, like, we have a friend who's a teacher who was talking about being a VTuber to be a teacher. Like, Alpha was, at one point, talking about becoming a VTuber to teach. If Kat's still here lurking, if he remembers that conversation. But yeah, I have a friend who's, like, wanted to teach kids. Like, he's a teacher, he teaches kids, and he was considering, like, becoming a VTuber to teach them effectively. It's an IRL secret identity. If you really tried, you could probably figure out who I am. Like, if you really tried your hardest, I'm pretty sure there's enough breadcrumbs you could figure out my IRL identity. And vice versa. Like, there's people in my uni right now who could figure out I'm a VTuber easily and, like, tell everyone if they cared. Like, I'm not worried about getting doxxed because I'm not big enough where anyone would care. Like, my one advantage is I was very silent on the internet for a very long time. So anything that relates back to me as a real person is, like, several years old. So, like, go for it. Find my, like, Facebook I haven't updated since 2018 or something. Also, it's like, I'm not a VTuber to be anonymous. I'm a VTuber so I could be cute and wiggle. I'm not worried about my ID getting out there. I'm not some sort of public figure. I'm not in the area where I'm worried about people breaking into my house. Like, yeah. It's something I think you have to come to terms with if you're a content. I'm never doing a face reveal because face reveals are how you kill your channel. Face reveals are how you murder your channel. Because everyone has expectations of you being the best looking human being in, like, the entire planet if you're a big enough streamer. Like, it's like, dang, this person must be the most attractive being to ever grace us with their divine presence. No, you're just a person. Like, slow your expectations, everyone. But if... Yeah, that's why I'm not doing a face reveal. It's not because I'm scared, it's because it would tank my numbers if I got that big. Yeah, it's like everyone expects you to look like a different when you actually look. It's like how you, like, hear someone's voice in VC a while, but you actually see their face. It's like, dang, I didn't expect them to look like that based on their voice. It's like that, but they idolize you, so when you don't look like their idol, they get mad. Action 1. Let's go ahead and media group. Like, I don't ever get mad at how people look, because that's stupid and dumb, but I'm not the fan, like, someone who's so obsessed they'd, like, stab 16 people to be with their, like, favorite VTuber if they could. Like, there are some crazy people out there. And audience management can only go so far. Like, audience management only goes so far when there's, like, insane people on the streets. Let's go farming. Oh, I've just realized we're not at full oxygen. I can push it. I'm gonna manually put down the last granary so I can win this game, and then we could call it a night, because Vox is a thing they want to do, and I want to see Vox do the thing. And also, it is, sleepy Overmind hours. Let me granary. And here's the last granary. Mars is now terraformed, because you don't care about the Venus track about the colonies expansion, I believe. Then we'll tardigrades. Oh, here's an example. If it's like something, if you're in a face reel, Sophie, I'd be fine with it. But I'm going to be honest, it'll probably kill your channel. Despite also it's out of character, but that'd be another that's my biggest example of people who shouldn't do a face reveal. Sophie, because that would kill your viewers. Like, I don't think it would. You're probably small enough where it wouldn't matter yet, but. People are weird. People are wild. And that's sell. And now we end turn, and then we win. And then I put it into my stream ending screen. You know what I need to do? I need to redo my BRB screens, because all my BRB screens are done with my old tracking, so the wiggle's bad. But now I can redo them with my new wiggle, where my eyes don't freak out when I do this. Because, yeah, you see I can wiggle like that, and my eyes don't, like, freak out. And my mouth doesn't, like, open and close like I'm manually breathing. Anyways, if we actually lost the Pharsis, good for them, because I wasn't paying attention. Dang, we lost the Pharsis! That's what I get for pushing oxygen and not waiting a turn. Shout out to the AI for taking a single game on me. Anyways, let me swap over to stream ending. Okay, stream's ending, so let me find someone to raid so I can push my viewers onto someone. And then we figure it out. Who's streaming? No one's streaming right now that I care about. So who's playing cool video games? Is anyone playing Crosscode? Best stream ending. Gee. Oh man, I made my backgrounds myself. How could you tell? They're so cool. Okay, no one's streaming Crosscode who looks cool. Is anyone streaming Fear and Hunger? Someone is streaming Fear and Hunger, I believe. Who's this? Are this a cool person? I don't know who this is, but we're rating them anyway, so they're playing Fear and Hunger. And they're fairly small, so I think it'd be really cool to raid them. Because I love raiding people my size, because they get so excited. Anyways, /raid. Whoever this is. We don't know who this is, but let's go say hi, everyone. Let's go be a good streamer. Goodbye. Let's go say hi. They're playing Funger. I'll stream Funger when the new update comes out, but till then, we got this person.